EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They bring their tight end right. Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll tuck it and take off. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Herbert now on first down. He'll get that into the hands of Williams.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Slot man in motion left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On first down, right back to Harris. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Johnston motioning over. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Johnston motioning over. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one finds McConkey.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he's in! Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Off the play fake, it's Smith. That one caught by Tucker.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. They send the tight end in motion. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On second down, Smith gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. In motion is Myers. From the shotgun, Smith. That is caught, And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal.
And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chargers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Yeah. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Harris. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, They've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Herbert now on first down. To the goal line and in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, L.A.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And this is going to be a Raiders first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. From the gun, it's Gino. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
17 yards on that play. Good for a Raider first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A second down throw for Smith. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll send a tight end in motion right. To throw, it's Smith. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. This drive begins with a run by Harris. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Off he goes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
2nd down and 8. Tight end going in motion here. To throw, it's Herbert. He connects with Disley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game. and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On the handoff, here's Harris running right. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Harris again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll motion a tight end right. Off the play fake. Smith. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. From the gun on third down, Smith. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep is Darius Davis. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chargers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Right side and hauled in by McConkey. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Herbert again. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. One of the tight ends in motion right. On play action. Now Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That is caught, and he's in. Mike Williams, touchdown Chargers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense going to take over just before the half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Chargers are on top. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with EA Sports halftime report. It's all yours, Coach. Mostert now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll stick with him again. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. To throw is Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time, and next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Will try to run for it with Harris. And he will work his way to the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He gets this one complete to Johnston. They pick up 17 through the air, and the Chargers have the first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Has some room inside the 30. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
On 2nd down, a run with Harris. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
On 1st down, it's Harris. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. A throw on the move is caught. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Herbert. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll try the right side this time. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Smith to throw on 1st down. He will find Thomas. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Play action now. It's Gino. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A tight end in motion now. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Putting the tight end in motion. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
2nd down. Smith. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Gino's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the 1st down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Here's a run. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Harris. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Tight end going in motion here. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. To throw, it's Herbert. Catches made. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Raiders has got it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
From the gun, it's Gino. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away.
Antonio Pierce objecting to that previous call, and out comes the red challenge flag. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
They'll send their tight end left. Play action now. It's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not...
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Motion man is the tight end going right. He runs with it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
1st and 10. We'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
In motion is Myers. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Right back to him on first down. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. On second down, Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. You're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
A run on 1st and goal. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run with White. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock? by keeping the ball on the ground.
He's got it at the 3. And he will score again. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Quick throw here is complete.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On play action now. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, how often do we say it's a 1-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a 1-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. Man in motion here is Tucker. Quick throw, taken in. A 2nd down throw for Smith. This pass is caught by Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Vegas.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Oh, big hole left side. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Vegas. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. He connects with Disley. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Harris. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. One of the tight ends motions right. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's going to have the Chargers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up for 2nd and 2. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On play action now, and the rush gets there. Down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. They'll try to get this one on the ground. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. The Raiders send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So this one, a win for the Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.